Hello, my name is Eddie Tofpik. I'm Head of Technical Analysis and Senior Markets Analyst at ADM Investor Services International Limited. Here is your daily technical analysis of Brent crude oil, spot gold, and Bitcoin. However, before we start, I just wanted to let you know that no AI, that is artificial intelligence, was ever used in the composition, production, or recognition of any of the patterns, levels, analysis, or on any related items on these, my charts. This was all authentic intelligence, all my own original work, as I think you deserve to have that. So with that, ICE Brent crude oil futures. A reactionary bullish white Maribozo on Friday after the previous session's immediate countering bearish double. It was a very interesting move up with a close over not only the dark blue upper bear channel line currently at 65.01, and that's of the impromptu May and July to date bear channel currently at 56.66 to 65.01, but also over the flatlining gold long moving average currently at 65.73. Added to this was a somewhat surprising capping action from the bright red neckline extension currently at 66.29 to the March to May 2020 reverse head and shoulders bottom. To be honest, I am somewhat surprised by this cap and a little dubious about the move higher, as the previous week saw a similar attempt higher that got quickly batted down. So take care. Below we have the base of action, which is around the mauve medium moving average, currently at 63.96, and the 38.2% Fibonacci line, the April 21 to March 22 move at 63.02. Overall, I'm just starting to wonder if the action through most of January is either a double top for potential down to the lows of January, or a possible bullish halfway hesitation with aspirations up to the 69 to 70 even area overhead. Now so far today, a higher open and a piercing of the overhead bright red neckline extension, but also a move down below the gold long moving average. We've ended up back where we finished on Friday night for now, looking like an indecisive spinning top as well. Spot gold. A second consecutive bullish closing white Maribozo on Friday, and fifth bullish white soldier, as well as making yet another new all-time high and high close. Prices are now just under the dark blue upper time, which is currently at 50.26, and that's of the mid-September to late October bullish shift pitchfork. Now looking above, well, we have the 100% projected Fibonacci line at 51.99 plus roundophobia at 5,000, and even the higher 100% projected Fibonacci line of 54.48. Now, so far today, a gapping move higher up through the dark blue upper time, for what looks right now like a bullish opening white Maribozo. Interestingly, the gap is right now between 49.90 to 50.02, and that's slicing through the 5,000 roundophobia level. Just for information, nearest GAN numbers are at 50.85 and 50.94, plus the nearest compound GAN number is at 51.03. Bitcoin. A very sinister bearish opening black Maribozo on Friday and second bearish black crow after Saturday's rather tiny bearish engulfing pattern, if only just. The sinister element is the move down and close below the bright red neckline extension, currently at 87.992. And that's the August to October reverse head and shoulders bottom. This has been in the recent past a key support, especially on a consecutive closing basis, as it had formed, despite its piercings, none of which has seen more than one close below since November last year. It had formed a lower trend line to a small, shallow bull channel. The upper trend line was the purple November 24 to February 25 double top neckline. It's currently at 97.321. What adds to the overall bearish pressure was the failed early December 2025 to January this year bullish cup with handle pattern, and how this failure of that pattern has opened up some thoughts on the whole action since possibly as far back as early October last year to date being a possible bearish halfway hesitation action. This would need very, very close consideration should prices stabilize below the bright red neckline.
Thus, looking lower, we have the 38.2% Fibonacci line on November 22 to October 25 move at 83,987, and the 50% Fibonacci line on the January 24 to October 25 move at 82,379. It is as I said last week, and I quote, "In many ways this is starting to look like the Alamo on a consecutive closing basis for bulls on any attempts lower." End of quote. Now, so far today, a seeming reactionary move back up from the open, but the market is finding it hard to stabilize back above that bright red neckline.
Thank you for listening. This short version broadcast gives the essential market patterns and consequences. Please be aware of the risk disclaimer posted both at the front and at the back of this broadcast. Copyright is Eddie Tofpick and ADM Investor Services International Limited. And here comes the final important bit.